Hello YouTube, it's RJ the West here, my friend Last Sniper UC. Welcome back to another GTA Online live stream. We're on episode, we're on live stream number 101. Huh.
What?
Interesting. I was about to say, it wasn't loading there for a second. Alright guys, I'm going to level with you. I've been experimenting with the idea of a low effort style mission to see how taking a simple approach to complex skirmishes would play out. This mission that we're about to do, guys, if you're familiar with the triads, that's what we're going to be fighting. I'm going to move my camera. Oh god, the metal springs for this pad are definitely starting to. I'm definitely starting to feel them now. This pad's definitely not going to age as fast as the. All right. Honestly, because I already gave us our own weapons, I don't know why I even provided this. All right.
For extra ammo?
Yeah. Ah, the dogs. Ouchie. Ouchie. Ow.
You know what this feels
Ow.
like?
What?
It feels like I'm playing a mobile game.
Is it that bad? Is it really that low effort?
No, I'm not saying that it's bad. There are mobile games that do play like this, where it's just a cover shooter. I've played a few of them before. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying that's what it feels like.
I program our allies to be aggressive, which basically allows them to respect defensive parameters. Berserk, they ignore defensive areas. We're like 4 minutes in. I think those concrete blocks would be turned to gravel by now. What do you think?
You need bigger bullets for that. Oh, wrong gun.
Oh shit, I just realized something. If our allies get too close to them, they stop spawning, we would already have won the mission and just complete it.
I don't think they'll get that close. They probably get killed if they get that close.
They wouldn't. I basically made it to where the enemy has extra low accuracy, so we don't die so easily fighting them. Mobile game. Is it like I like my brain immediately was thinking that's definitely low effort style for me in here. I mean, I did say this is low effort. This is just like a rough. This is a rough formula.
A cover shooter does not make it a low level effort.
I mean, I am my worst. I am my own critic, so I mean, I do get what you're saying though. But it, like, what I should have done was made it to where there were breakers, like enemy tanks who would just break right through the ranks and stuff. But I never bothered with that. The closest thing you have is the boss, and he is he's just a Chinese triad boss with a machine gun. I kind of like the idea of the way I designed these walls, though.
I feel like I'm playing this zombie game.
Zombies with guns. Ouchie. It sucks. Some of them are actually getting killed because they're out exposed, and they're too busy shooting our allies that are getting too close to them, trying to flank them. Ouchie.
Ouchie.
You know, the irony is, we're not dying enough because I kind of set it up like that, which is ironic because I already went through the extra mile of having us instantly respawn. Alright, enough of this. I'm going to advance with the girls. Ouch.
By the way, in real life, if you have a gun that shoots a large amount of ammo, the least thing you want to do is hold the trigger down.
Oh yeah, the recoil would destroy your arms.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, what would...
It would actually will start melting the barrel from getting too hot.
Well, they have heat sinks. They have like built-in heat sinks or something like that for some of
No,
those
they don't.
guns. No, they have like some of those guns with like holes or something on them that
Don't.
dissipate the heat.
That doesn't. That's for gases.
Oh. Well, excuse me, I don't know everything. I don't know a lot about. What the hell? Oh. I'm actually not gonna lie. This.
I've actually seen videos of people purposely doing that. Do you know the LMG that we're using? They would actually will put a large magazine, a large drum mag into the gun and hold the trigger down until the barrel of the gun would turn bright red, and the barrel literally will start warping and melting for being too hot for holding the trigger down for too long. So in real life, you would actually have to shoot and control first, like from keeping the barrel from getting too overheated and hot and melting. But this game don't work like that.
Damn it! Just a phone. Dude, you just... Ouch. Oh, you wanna come up here, Gracie? Aww. Some of those grenades are literally bouncing off the walls.
I'm dying.
I already died twice, so I'm not worried about dying. You shouldn't worry about dying much either. We're already winning hands down. Ouchie. I knew I was gonna die on that thing. Ah, I like that instant reload, respawn. I should have added more barriers.
More barriers for the barriers. Ah.
Wow, you finally died.
At least it doesn't take half a year to respawn.
So I said grow a pair and fight them, not hide behind cover. Damn you fucking phone. Damn it, you damn phone. I do not fear death. Death fears me.
Fears me.
Oh! Ah, I blew myself up. Whoops. And that's what happens when you use explosives.
Only if you're being reckless.
I am being reckless. Alright, help. Damn it, you motherfucking phone!
It's user error. Oh, wrong way.
You reloading at the worst time! Ah. There are so many holes. Oh, I love this song. Lavenue makes some really good music. That's the boss. Ah. Alright, maybe not the smartest idea to using that. You gotta get really close to using the assault shotgun.
Ah. My bones.
Dodge rolling means nothing against NPCs. Itchy, itchy, itchy. Yeah, I just realized we can flank them too. I designed this mission to go multiple. Damn it!
Jump it.
Ah. You run the same speed with this gun. Oh, motherfucker! How many of these guys do you think need an actual haircut?
Not all. So I think some of them are bald.
Oh, oh, oh!
Ah.
Yeah! Kitty, 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 kitty. I'm going over there again. Flanking them. Ah! Actually, think outside the box. Ow! Oh god, that was a terrible idea. They really start aiming down sights when you're from a distance.
One of them literally just climbed up the ladder to go kill you.
It's a little late. There's another ladder. Get up there faster. Get up, get up, get up. What the hell? Who the hell is... Oh. Oh, that was a good shot. Oh, you really could land headshots up here. Oh. Gotta heal, gotta heal, gotta heal. Oh god. The Chinese boss. You definitely got a lot of cover up here. You can definitely score them headshots. Yeah, you definitely can score them headshots up here. Oh! I need to heal. Oh, no! I'm out of snacks! I got the high ground edge! Another rave incoming! Ow! By the way, you want to know something interesting about the guns that they're using? The bullpup assault rifle the bullpup rifle Mark II actually has decent range. Gotcha. Oh. Man, I'm scoring those headshots. How are you doing over there?
Good.
They instantly died to them. I never thought I'd actually say this, but god damn, I'm hacking my own mission. Oh, even a boss gets one-shotted. Well, then again, they are critical.
A headshot's a critical hit.
I can disable that, you know, but I did not want to because where's the? Oh my god, this is unfair. This is unfair. I'm sorry, guys. This is just crazy unfair. Another wave incoming. Ow.
Ow.
Ah. Wait for it. Ow. I gotta. Oh wow, I'm so close to death.
Ouchie. Oh, I was stacked.
Ow. Yeah, if I can't shoot you in the head, I'm gonna shoot you in the balls. Ow. I gotta wait till I heal. Healing. Ow. Gotta wait until I heal again. Yeah, gotta reload. Gotcha. Oh, I hit the femoral artery. Are you trying to score them headshots too? It looks like it.
I could do it without trying.
Mm. And I finally got killed up here. That guy got me. That was
Yeah,
actually.
he's like, I'm sick of this guy. I'm just gonna one shot him.
Yep. I was already near. I
Oh,
was already like pretty much dead. Ow! Oh shit! We still have more. Ow! There's like one sneeze from dying over here. Ah, I died. I'm not gonna say that area did provide a decent amount of cover.
yeah.
Where are our allies at?
Gone.
That's what I was afraid of. Why are they all gone? This is some bullshit. Well, we have one, and she is way the hell. Well, okay, we have two. But one of them's like way the hell out there. Oh my god. Oh, I fell on my face. Man. Oh no, my baby. Man, that's some bullshit. The allies are like pretty much all dead. Do we have to wait till the last one dies? Until they all suddenly miraculously respawn? Because honestly, that sucks.
That enemy is climbing up the ladder.
Was climbing up the ladder. Oh, chair died. Now, I'm not gonna lie though, a low effort style mission like this isn't too half bad. I don't understand when I put more thought into a mission, it feels more complicated. Well, technically speaking, this wasn't truly a low effort mission because when you really think about it, I did put in the extra amount of effort figuring out the barriers, the barrier place. I do like the barrier placement. It doesn't work too well for the bad guys though, and it doesn't really do much for us either. If I actually programmed our allies to be more defensive, like if I set their combat AI to defensive, very high chance they will actually use the cover.
Probably.
I'm thinking I should actually use defensive. All right.
Might keep them from despawning.
Well, I
Might.
mean, they already are not respawning anyway.
Might. I said might.
Might indeed. I'm glad that mission was over. I'm not saying I didn't have fun. I actually did have fun. Shit, dude, we actually killed a lot of them today. I didn't think I killed that many, if I'm being honest. I know I was expecting to die a lot because I chose to put myself more at risk. Get more kills if you take the risk, you get more kills. Not trying to make it a competition or thing, is I've been noticing that lately when you take the risk and you put yourself vulnerable to dying, you're more likely to kill more. The glass cannon build. Glass cannon fighting style or whatever. Uh, because I actually joined the session I was in because I was kicked for idling. Probably in a public session now. Public for one person. Are you serious, dude? That is ridiculous. That's convenient.
I'm still loading.
Alright, I'm going to a friend's session. Screw this. I'm so glad we can actually do stuff more in private lobbies now. It's like, once you actually go to a private session, you almost never want to go back. And to be honest, I wish I could go to the settings. Wait, I wonder if they actually had something in the settings where you could load into the game automatically in a friend's session. That would be a good quality of life, if you ask me.
There isn't though.
I know there isn't. I like to fantasize about it. That'd be one.
Man, this is a long ass loading screen. Jesus, there we go.
Alright, well, actually, I'm already. You know what to do.
I'm gonna restore my ammo before I do anything.
Oh no, that's so bad.
It is bad.
Snacks. Don't forget your oh god, the gummies are already kicking in. Don't forget your snacks.
I haven't gotten snacks from the jar for a while because it seems like after logging out of the game, I've been getting snacks.
Well, they added that
Returned.
ever since Mission Creator. I think you get like oh shit, wrong one. Do not want to go in there. You get copyright claim. Like you only need like 5 seconds of that, and your entire live stream is just ruined. Check what time it is. No one's watching, by the way. Someone did watch a few minutes, like earlier, but they must have just left.
Like I said, GTA is not the best game for streaming.
It's dying. I think the audience retention is dying from the game. I mean, the game has been out for a while now, and it's like a lot of platforms are just saturated with GTA Online content.
Send me an invite.
Already ahead of it. And like, I could actually understand when people just get bored watching live streams because everyone's doing the same thing or whatever.
That's why it's good to have variety when you're streaming.
Yeah, I remember watching a professional making a video about how to maintain a YouTube channel and stuff, and well, to be honest, I limit myself more or less on purpose due to like personal, like just familiarity and stuff.
What I mean by variety, I mean like a variety of different games.
I know what you mean. We played Borderlands 3, we played Aliens Fireteam Elite, and we played.
I streamed it, but you didn't.
I know. At the time, I wasn't able to.
How
I
if
did get to
you
live
want,
stream Space Marine 2.
how if you wanted to, I would go back to Borderlands 3 again just for you to stream it.
No, you don't need to.
I said
No,
if you wanted to, it wouldn't
no,
bother me.
I'm not going back to Borderlands.
It
If
wouldn't
I,
take us very long to even complete the whole game, anyways.
well, Borderlands 3 is the only one that's not being glitchy on us. If I remember last year when we were playing the Borderlands games, we did play the first Borderlands. I got you into playing the original Borderlands game. That was plagued with fucking random disconnects, so that was kind of pissing me off. Like I talk you into a game and it's acting stupid and it's pissing me off because I can't control it, can't do anything about it. And like this shit's annoying. You just flying around?
I'm gonna head to a spot just to chill at.
Ooh,
Whatever
this
area catches my eye.
Yeah, I still have that capture job I made like 6 years ago. Actually, it was earlier. It was like 7 or 8 years ago. It's called It's probably one of the most structured capture jobs I've ever made, which is ironic because it's actually one of the earliest capture jobs I've made. You literally fight the military. Like your team is military, and then you got the other guys who are using the Kajalis and stuff, and
This'll work. Ooh, beautiful background. The bridge.
the shack.
The love shack.
Yeah, ain't no love shack. Ow. I'm curious. I'm gonna blow myself up real quick since I got hurt. Alright. I'm gonna go over here. There we go. I mean, it's interesting when you. Wow, it takes me. Yeah, it puts me on the side, like, weird. Oh. Ah. Man, that's weird that it has it when you die and if you die on this island. Isn't this Rehab Island?
Don't know.
Imagine me if I made a mission that takes place here.
It had to be very small.
It would be fill it with like 30 enemies. We're all killing each other. Free for all. I'm gonna get my phone. Yeah. Oh, that smells that cat litter, dude. Let's see how. Let's do some thought experiments involving Octavia. First, I gotta delete some stuff on my search. I like to clean it up a little bit whenever I can. Makes it easier for me to do my thought experiments. Damn it. Sometimes it's hard to believe that you have a supercomputer in the palm of your hand. And like 20 or 30 years ago, this shit would be like a scientist's wet dream. Fictional scenario.
Imagine you
What?
being in the 80s or 90s and you're the only one with an advanced smartphone when everyone's got the brick phone.
I would have to literally lie to them. I would have to lie to their faces, dude, to tell them this is not a supercomputer. Because they would freak. They're just not ready for that kind of technology. All right. Let's see if Octavia could defeat Battle Beast. No, Nolan and Mark Grayson. In this fictional scenario, what if Octavia from Where to Fight? No. All right. Plot armor. And gag armor is disabled. Is fight to the death. What kind of dialogue? Oh, I'm gonna move my character. I already know what happened last time. Guys, right before I started my live stream, I had to go AFK to do some stuff, and by the time I got back, I just got kicked for the game. I need to rubber band my controller in the future. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to damage my controller. What kind of dialogue
it will
would
cause
they
stick drift.
have? Without plot or
Or
gag arm, what?
I was gonna say rubber banding will cause stick drift in your controller.
No, really? That's why I don't want to do that. Without plot or gag armor, this fight hinges on one crucial factor. Viltrumites have a fatal vulnerability to extreme high-frequency sonic attacks. Octavia, the prime maestro of the Origin system, is basically a walking, weaponized soundboard. Time to turn on my pad. The fight. Octavia immediately opens with Resonator and Mallet. Because Viltrumite's ears are extremely sensitive, her percussive and rhythmic pulses would completely shatter Nolan and Mark's equilibrium, leaving them withering and debilitating pain. Before the father-son duo can adapt or close the distance to Blitzer, Octavia layers her metronome ability, rendering herself entirely invisible while moving at blinding speeds. With her amp ability boosting the damage, every sonic beat the mallet absorbs and redirects acts like a localized explosive tuning fork tearing into the Viltrumite's brains. Octavia systematically dismantles them from the shadows, letting their own superhuman durability fuel her sonic weapon until their heads are pulped. God damn, that's metal as fuck, dude. Good thing I made a song about her in heavy metal. October, as a faceless biomechanical warframe, says absolutely nothing. She simply executes a calculated bullet jump through the air, her metallic joints clicking in perfect sync to the thumping beat of her deadly mallet. Nolan, a silent machine. You are from the Coalition. Speak. Who sent you? No response. Octavia drops a second resonator near Nolan, the sound waves bouncing off the valley walls. Nolan collapses, clutching his helmeted head and roaring in agony. Dad, we gotta get out of her raid. She's shredding us from the inside. Move! Octavia casts metronome. The battlefield goes quiet, save for the thumping, rhythmic bass line as Octavia vanishes entirely from sight. Watch your flanks, Mark! She's... An invisible blade slashes deeply into Nolan's armor before he can finish. As Mark rushes to help, the thumping bass of Octavia's amp ability reaches a deafening crescendo. Mallet explodes with kinetic concussive bars directly into Mark's face, turning a standard Viltrumite nosebleed into a fatal cascade of shattered bone. Mark, gasping for breath, floating weakly. What are you? Octavia materializes for a split second right above Mark, pointing her amp directly at him. She softly emits a singular, haunting, echoing hum from her resonator. Her only vocalization before the beat drops one last time, blasting Mark out of the sky. Ew, damn, dude. Octavia is disgusting as fuck, man.
Well, she's the ultimate weapon against them because of the sounds that she can amplify.
Exactly. She goes right into their heads, and just imagine the blood and brain matter coming out of their eyes and stuff.
And
Imagine
ears,
they like
nose, mouth.
they would be like you're turning a what the greatest strength is their greatest weakness. Like in the hands of Octavia, everything they have is turned directly against them and amplified. Let's see what happens if she could defeat Thok. Do you think she can?
No.
Guys, do you think Octavia is going to defeat... Actually, you know what? No one's watching right now. In fact, let me check. No, there's no one watching right now. I mean, okay, so anyways, I think... Let's find out.
I don't think so.
I'll find out. Stripped of plot armor and gag armor, this fight is a clash between two cosmic powerhouses. Thok's raw, planet-shattering, shaking strength is terrifying, but Octavia reality warping void powers, permanent invisibility, and damage reflecting mallet make her an absolute nightmare for a direct brawler. The fight breakdown. Thok relies on unmatched physical ferocity and weapon mastery to tear opponents apart. However, Octavia is a master of crowd control and sustained area of effect damage. Because Octavia's mallet's invulnerability absorbs enemy damage and scales to match it, Thok's immense berserker-style strikes would actually become his own worst enemy. Every time he slams the mallet, the decibels and damage are reflected directly back at him with amplified force. Basically, every time, imagine hitting a punching bag that is like a bell. Like, imagine punching a bell, like the big giant Liberty bells, and you're just punching that thing that just makes the bell noise. And that's literally what you're doing to yourself.
You talking about the pendulum?
Is that what that thing is called?
Mm-hmm.
Furthermore, Octavia's Resonator aggressively taunts and charms enemies into pursuing her sonic device, leaving Thok swinging at empty air. Because Octavia could trigger perpetual invisibility simply by crouching to the beat, Thok would simply be unable to locate his target. He would gradually be whittled down by unavoidable blast damage and his own escalating strikes, leaving Octavia or her Tenno operator to safely exploit the gaps in his armor. The dialogue in a death match between these two, the banter would be a clash of combat philosophies, Thok demanding a glorious physical struggle, and the Tenno, through Octavia, treating his bloodlust as a predictable mathematical variable. Thok, letting out a deafening, echoing roar as he brandishes his heavy mace, glaring at the empty, echoing air. Cease your cowardice! I smell your flesh, assassin. Step out of the shadows and give me a battle worthy of the stars. Octavia, the only response is an algorithmic, rhythmic bass beat thrumming from an unseen location. Then an eerie, digitized voice echoes from the Warframe's helmet as she turns invisible. Your ferocity is loud, beast, but volume does not make you a maestro. Your violence is just another instrument I control. Man, that's cold. Thok swings blindly, the sheer vacuum of his strike shattering the rhythmic briefly. I seek a glorious end, not a song. You hide while your traps play their tedious tune. Is this how a warrior dies in the shadow of a child's toy? Octavia. The beat intensifies, and suddenly Thok's own heavy swing began echoing back to him as the mallet absorbs his blows, radiating devastating, percussive shockwaves. This is not a toy. It is a mirror. You are striking... No, wait. It is not a toy. It is a mirror. You are striking the very fabric of your own undoing. Listen closely to the tempo of your defeat. Thok, breathing heavily, blood dripping from his maw, as he realizes his strikes are empowering the enemy's beat, his eyes widening with a masochistic, grim smile. Magnificent! You are no insect. The song you play, it is my requiem. Finally, a symphony of pain worth hearing. Octavia briefly uncloaks, her warframe performing a precise, elegant crouch to the beat to vanish once more, leaving the mallet to deliver a fatal concussive blast. Then dance to the finish, Battle Beast. The curtain is closing. God damn, dude. She defeats him like nothing. Isn't that great, guys? Octavia's OP. What if I actually went back to that ability on my Limbo? I tried it a few times. It's weird. Like, you can't really use the augment, but you really have to build for duration and range for that ability.
Hmm.
Hello?
Oh yeah, not to mention the fact that one downside to using the resonator is like unless you're actually Octavia herself, like you're not gonna get a lot of damage output. You will be stealing. You will be drawing aggro though.
Gonna cost a little.
Actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna try something here. The game Warframe. What if lore accurate Limbo had Octavia's mallet? No, wait, not mallet. Resonator. If lore accurate Limbo had Octavia's resonator, he would become an unkillable dimension-hopping force. Because he exists outside the physical plane, the ball-shaped distraction would still draw enemy attention, but Limbo could effortlessly manipulate the battlefield's geometry, or geometry, or whatever that word. Oh god, dude, I'm too hard on.
Juman? I can't even say that word either.
Geometry, and time while
It's a
being
hard word
completely
to
invulnerable to harm. The unbeatable dimensional combo, the ultimate distraction. In Warframe lore, Limbo is a brilliant mathematical mind who mastered the rift plane. By sending the resonator into the rift, enemy AI could attempt to blindly chase a musical target that defies the very laws of physics and exists in a parallel dimension. Complete invincibility. Because the rift separates the material plane from the void, enemy bullets would pass right through Limbo and a distraction without scratching them. Infinite time lock. Limbo stasis freezes all projectiles and enemies trapped in the rift, with Resonator charming enemies into following it and Limbo freezing them in place. Entire armies would be locked in time, helplessly dancing to a beat while completely helpless. No more math mistakes. Lore-wise, the original Limbo tragically perished because of a single mathematical error that scattered his parts across multiple realities. By locking the enemies in place with Resonator Stasis combo, he would have all the time in the universe to perfectly calculate his dimensional leaps, preventing his catastrophic demise. Damn. Alright, how was this? You pick a Warframe and like Ash versus Ichigo. Who would win?
Ichigo.
That was real fast. I actually think so too. In this fictional game, oh god damn it! Hold on. In this fictional scenario, what if Ash from Warframe were to fight Ichigo from Bleach? Plot armor and gag armor is disabled, and it is a fight to the death. What kind of dialogue would they have? Without plot armor or gag armor, this is a lethal duel between a peerless Orokin assassin and a transcendent Shinigami Quincy hybrid. The conflict would likely be an incredibly fast-paced, high-stakes battle of stealth versus raw, overwhelming spiritual might. Ash relies entirely on absolute subterfuge and deadly efficiency. Using smokescreen to turn invisible, he would bypass Ichigo's line of sight. His playstyle. Oh, damn it. I meant to say lore accurate.
Are you using a prime or non-prime version?
I know I don't normally use primes. Why?
I don't know. I'm just curious. It probably wouldn't make much of a difference if it was or not, anyways.
Not really. Alright. In a clash between Warframe's patron saint of political assassin and Ichigo Kurosaki, the fight is less of a traditional anime brawl and more of a lethal game of hyperdimensional cat and mouse. Without plot armor or gag armor or narrative convenience to save them, the combat boils down to two fighters who specialize in ending battles, and the opponent even realizes they're in one. Opening moves. The encounter and battle dynamics. Ichigo's Shinigami biology allows him to perceive and strike spiritual entities. The moment their paths cross, Ichigo would immediately sense a crushing, cold pressure emanating from the Tenno. Ash is an avatar of swift, deliberate murder. Rather than posturing, he instantly triggers his smokescreen, fading from reality into total invisibility. The standoff. Ichigo would be forced on the defensive, unable to rely on his eyes. He is a highly trained martial artist. He must rely entirely on his spiritual awareness and Zansori, the ability to read an opponent's intent and follow movement without seeing them, to track the phantom-like Tenno. The climax. If Ash closes the gap, he employs his teleport, giving the Tenno universe bending to the technology. The strikes aren't just physical, they target the molecular level. Tearing through armor and flesh with precision, Ichigo would counter by tapping into the Fullbring and Hollow powers, relying on Blunt V to harden his skin against razor-sharp strikes. The defining moment of the fight comes down to speed. If Ichigo manages to catch the Tenno in the raw, explosive Getsuda Tensho, the fight ends in a burst of devastating energy. However, if Ash activates his Blade Storm, he traps Ichigo in a chaotic, inescapable spatial lock, striking from the void as a swarm of shadow clones. The dialogue. Ichigo Kurosaki, breathing heavily, wiping blood from his cheek, looking into the empty air. I don't know what you are. A hollow? An Arankar? Or something else entirely, but I can tell you aren't human. Whoever's controlling you from the shadows, tell them this. I'm not going down to a ghost. I'm not going down to a ghost. I wanted to read it. Ash. A deep, synthesized metallic hiss vibrates from the Warframe's vents as a trail of black smoke streams off his arm. No voice answers. The Tenno operates in complete chilling silence, communication occurring only through targeted lethality. Ichigo, drawing his true Zangetsu, his eyes narrowing as spiritual pressure erupts into Banki. Fine. You want to stay quiet? I'll make enough noise to drag you out of the void. Tensa Gensetsu! Ash. Ash instantly vanishes. The telltale glowing sigil of a blade storm flashes momentarily in the dark before Ichigo can react. The Tenno appears directly behind him, whispers of shadow escaping the Warframe's armor. Ichigo Kurosaki, instinctively coating his blade to block, but the shadowy strike penetrates defenses. What the? You're moving faster than the eye can track? No, it's like you're moving faster than the eye can track. Ash, a mechanized cold hum of approval or finality, whatever that word is, echoes briefly as Ash readies the final strike of his hidden blades. Ichigo, falling back, releasing a hollow mask over his face, channeling Black Getsu's energy. This ends now. That's about it. Let me see who wins.
They're releasing Elden Ring on Nintendo Switch now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of PlayStation games that are be coming out on that Nintendo Switch.
Ichigo has a higher chance of winning, but when you think about it, it makes sense. However, how to fight the assassin's advantage, the finishing blow, while Ash is a master of the blade. Once Ichigo lands a solid, clean hit, his immense spiritual power and striking force would overwhelm Ash's armor and synthetic biology. He would immediately one-shot Ash. Ash can do damage, but he cannot afford to get hit. Octavia.
Ichigo is very fast. He's quick.
Octavia. Think Octavia can kill him?
Did I?
We're about to find out. In a hypothetical fight to the death with plot armor and gag armor to save, Octavia emerges as the likely victor. She operates at a conceptual and spatial scale that Ichigo's standard physical and spiritual power scaling cannot bypass, circumventing his spiritual defense. Though localized crowd control and infinite scaling void damage. The battle dialogue. Ichigo landing heavily, his Zanpakuto raised as he surveys the rhythmic battlefield. A puppet? No, this is a machine. But I can feel a weird singing pressure radiating from the air itself. Whoever's piloting this thing, come out. I don't want to fight a music box. Dude, that's insulting as hell. But that's actually clever. Damn, you're fighting music box. Octavia, the Warframe shifts into a fluid, crouched posture, entering a rhythmic rhythm of silence. Her Manticore projects projects a synthesized driving cadence into the environment. The sounds, they're messing with my focus, acting like a hypnotic beat. I can't even get a read on your spiritual signature. Fine, let's see if you can handle this. Ichigo unleashes a massive Getsuda Tenshu, cutting a dark slash through the arena. Octavia. The energy from his slash is absorbed by her mallet, multiplying the rhythm and instantly firing a deafening wave of concussion energy back at him. Ichigo, tumbling back, coughing up reishi particles. What the? The rhythm absorbed my attack and threw the force right back at me. This beat's getting louder. And it's heavier. It's like the music itself is tearing my body apart at a microscopic level. Why Octavia wins? The infinite scaling of mallet. Octavia's mallet ability relies entirely on absorbing the kinetic and energy attacks directed at it. In lore, it converts all damage sustained into rhythmic blasts of AoE devastation. Because Ichigo deals massive world-class damage like his Getsuda Tenshu, he would essentially be feeding the mallet exponential amounts of power. The harder he hits her decoy, the harder the decoy retaliates. Invisibility and invincibility. By simply crouching to the beat of her manicord, Octavia triggers Nocturne, granting her complete invisibility. Ichigo's sensory abilities, like Retsu sensing, wouldn't allow him to target the operator. Furthermore, her mallet and resonator abilities are technically classified as invulnerable specters, objects in the Warframe lore, meaning Ichigo cannot simply slash them away to stop the audio. Concept of damage. Even if Ichigo uses his Banki and Horn of Salvation to move at hyper speeds, Octavia's crowd control resonator charms enemies into rhythmic submission without requiring a line of sight. Ichigo relies on physical strikes and Reishi sword beams, whereas Octavia's void touch mechanics warp reality, bend minds, and inflict unavoidable percussive maladies to every beat of her custom soundtrack. Ultimately, Ichigo would be overwhelmed by a foe he cannot see, strike, or outscale. Bro, that's sick. Isn't that great? Octavia wins. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, and thank you guys for watching. Have a good day, everybody.